Okay, let's turn to you, Cathy. Tell us what you've been reading over the summer.
Well, before I tell you what I've been reading, can I tell you a little anecdote about you?
No.
No, you just have to actually telling it in a way. I watch Newsnight Review. Why sometimes? Because I think a lot of it is just pretentious twaddle. And you were on it one night, and I think it was... no, listen. And I think it was Germaine Greer and that...
Tom Pollan, probably.
That's right. And there were, I think it was a book, it was either a book to read over the summer or a book to take on a desert island. And Germaine Greer was talking about this feminist tome that she would take, and that tome was talking about this book of ancient Babylonian poetry or something. And then you said, Jilly Cooper, rivals. And I thought, you had me there. That was it. I thought
you had me at Jilly Cooper.
I just thought that was so unpretentious, and I really liked that.
Well, what have you been reading now?
What I've been reading? Well, what I've been actually rereading, because the next one is just due to come out. I was rereading the C.J. Sansom history. I absolutely love them. Did you say you didn't like Wolf Hall?
No.
Thank goodness, I thought I was the only one, because I'd read that as well, but I really love the C.J. Sansom, and I thought I'm going to reread them, because the next one I think is due out.
It's due out this week, I think. This week.
I think it's this week.
Tell us a bit about the C.J. Sansom without giving away all of it.
Oh, it's
half price in Tesco, I think. That's one.
Is that right, Benny?
It's all set.
I think it is, or it's going to be half price in Tesco.
It's historical, set in Tudor times. It's jam-packed full of facts and history, but it's about this wonderful detective. When I go away on holiday, I like a good murder. That's what I enjoy. Preferably lots of murders.
That's why she goes to Ibiza.
It will drive you to murder.
No, but C.J. Sansom, he's got this wonderful detective called Shardlake, who's actually a hunchback, so you can imagine he has a lot of problems in Tudor times. And initially, he's working for Thomas Cromwell. So you're getting all this history about all these different characters, Richard Rich and Henry VIII, and of course the Reformation.
And Thomas Cromwell, of course, from Wolf Hall.
From Wolf Hall, but a totally different Thomas Cromwell. And in each book, you're going through usually a different queen. One's getting beheaded and the next one comes along. So you're finding out all about the history, but this really warm character, this Shardlake, what I really like about him is he's a real humanitarian, a really humane, nice man, but he's of his time, you know. He sometimes sees why they have to torture people, although he hates it, which I always think sometimes if they're writing about, say, Tudor times, and they want to make a character likeable, they'll have someone who hates torture, who hates things that we think are wrong, but then they didn't think they were wrong, and I don't think C.J. Sansom makes that mistake.